What up, guys? BNYX Chronicles. This is the music section. How you guys doing? Let's get right into it. This week I'm going to do BNYX, who did an EP called Loading, and the Neighborhood, alternative rock-based pop punk group called Ultrasound. I'll do Ultrasound first. I did a video over the Neighborhood 2 weeks ago with Don Tolliver, just for you guys to have your ears peeled to hopefully know who he is, what they sound like. Jesse Rutherford's voice is the only voice you'll hear. He's the main singer, so you'll hear background vocals maybe, but he's the main catalyst behind the Neighborhood. Sensational. Very good album. Very, I would say, kind of alter kill is what the tone is of the album. I always think of Hard to Imagine the Neighborhood Ever Changing as their best album because they put together a masterclass of variety. And listening to Ultrasound, it's 15 years later, more like 10 years later, but it's still got a lot of the elements that Hard to Ever Imagine the Neighborhood Changing had, even wiped out. It's actually really good. I think they err on the side of caution with a lot of the slow songs, a lot of the slow tones with the music. It sounds like a lot of pain in these songs, realizations over time about love, loss, how much you cherish something that you don't have access to anymore, and how hurtful it is to lose those things. I thought top to bottom it was 14 songs, and they definitely struck a beautiful chord in my heart. But I've been a fan of the Neighborhood this whole time. But for most of the time, I give you guys R&B and pop and all those other things, and the Neighborhood is a alternative group through and through. They're not going to have radio hits on this album for the most part. The two that I like the most right now are Little Old Me and Planet. Planet's probably the personification of the Neighborhood's natural sound. They're basically just talking their shit, but also acknowledging their hurt, like what they've been through in life, who's broken them down, what decisions they've made to lead them here, and vice versa. It just made me feel good to sit amongst myself, and as somebody who's not afraid to deal with his demons, somebody who's not afraid to look in the mirror and ask myself how I feel in a day, what I need to do to improve myself, to deal with my frustrations and my worry. A group like the Neighborhood kind of just gets you to sit within yourself a little longer, listen again, double take, and remember that there's too much in life that you can't control. But again, step back, listen to how these lyrics make you feel, listen to how the melodies move you, and hopefully take from that something to push you forward, help you understand more, help you grow more, do more for yourself. So I really was happy to see them come back after 10 years, and all the controversy with one of their band members having to leave because of sexual harassment allegations and assault and all these things. I don't know that the sexual assault allegations were true, but I just know he wasn't a part of the group, and he came back, and I'm not condoning any of that shit by any means. I just know that it does affect a group like the Neighborhood, who have been so close to each other, so intimately involved with music for so long. To lose a member like that, which definitely did lead to them disbanding and kind of going on their own journey for a while. But that being said, I'm just happy to see them back there doing music the right way, loving each other again, and hopefully giving us more than just this album, which I feel like they're gonna probably start going supernova with releasing music. So I would look at the cautionary tale of this being the first album they've released in 10 years. It felt more like trying to get back on their feet and remind us what they sound like. And then I do believe next year we'll probably get more experimental, more music that reminds me of Hard to Imagine the Neighborhood Ever Changing, which was just out of left field. Such a different tone, but so fun to listen to with the features and the artists that they found. So Neighborhood, Ultrasound, giving it like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I love The Neighborhood. I love Jesse Rutherford's voice personally, but the album is still very fucking good. I'm not gonna find any way to hate on it. It's just not gonna be your immediate cup of tea if you're looking for R&B or rap or some kind of pop to smack you first. The alternative, the sad boy rock, would probably be more effective immediately, and you'll still hear those other tones through the music. So give that one a chance. Ultrasound, The Neighborhood. Next one I'm gonna do is Loading by BNYX. I don't know if you guys have heard his tag and any songs that he does. I love Yeet a lot, and Yeet and BNYX are like fucking best friends. BNYX, BNYX. His EP Loading, it feels like he's preempting us for an album probably that's gonna come out in the next I don't even know, year or so, maybe in the next 6 months. But you don't make an EP called Loading that only has 6 songs if you don't plan on releasing more, I sincerely believe. So that being said, artists that I like a lot that I really haven't heard on certain kind of beats are on this EP. Of course, he's got a song with Yeet that I like a lot called Switch It with Yeet and Zucchini. But either way, Switch It's one of my favorites. Proud of Me with Earl Sweatshirt is really good. Savior with Javon is really good, and that's already 3 out of 6. And the other 3 are not bad, but they're just not the ones I'm clicking on first. I'm 100% clicking on Proud of Me, clicking on Savior, and clicking on Switch It with Yeet. BNYX is a producer extraordinaire. I was talking about J. Crew last week on my videos, and even if you guys don't come back and listen to them immediately, when you guys have those random moments of needing more music, more in your discography, please come back and listen to these kind of videos, because these are artists that I really do. If you're enjoying music, no, you're not going to fight when you listen to them. You're not going to find a way to avoid how they sound. You're going to more dive in, like I would, into what their immersive sound is and what makes them so special. And BNYX is one of those producer extraordinaires that just does it like it's breathing, that has millions of ideas and beat snaps floating through his head, and just puts them together on a keyboard, on a soundboard, and makes magic. He is one of those that I'm pretty sure you could go to a whole DJ set that he did and probably not need to leave, because he's going to make everything that he puts on hype. Every artist that I've seen him do music with, I've seen him work with, they got some pretty damn good music. He does not take it lightly to put artists on his songs, to do songs with artists. I appreciate BNYX because I've only known him for 2-3 years now because of Yeet, and it feels like everything that I hear his name on, he's coming with the fire, and he's not worried about anybody else but himself. He wants to impress him before he impresses anybody else, and that makes his music that much better. That it's, again, when I say it's like breathing, it's one of those seamless transitions into sounding so good, but not over pushing yourself or overstretching yourself, because there are DJs and producers that I listen to that try to throw their voices on, like thinking of a DJ Khaled or a DJ Drama, who wants you to hear their voice on the song. Fuck no. BNYX said, bruh, I'm over here making these motherfucking magical beats. Y'all do something about making the sound fit together like a perfect puzzle. I got the beat selection, I got the production on 10. Now who's gonna come in and make this a perfect masterpiece? That's the kind of producer, because I don't like saying DJ so much, but for musicians where they are DJs, they have DJ sets, but these are still producers, these are still creators of amazing beats and amazing musical content. So I don't want to just put them in one box and say they're just DJs, because yeah, BNYX is way more than a DJ. He is worldwide now, and when you hear his tag, you understand what you're about to get, which is about to be a whirlwind of fire, whirlwind of just magical music and magical melodies that move through your head like a dance, and that you just can't ignore when it gets played in the room. I tell you, with Yeet and BNYX, I know I can play at least 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those their songs in a room, and I don't think anybody would walk up to me and complain. I think they'd walk up to me and be like, God damn, what is this? Why have I not listened enough? Because yeah, Yeet and BNYX do magic, but BNYX, having heard his tag and hear the beats that he's given us these last 3-4 years, has made me appreciate anything that I hear his tag on and know that he's a part of, like I used to be about DJ Mustard and Metro Boomin, and I still am about Pierre Bourne and people like that. It just makes it magical to know that he's taking every single beat that he gives us so seriously. He's not trying to find a way to cut corners and just release some sample that he found and made a little beat off of. No, this man is making pure, beautiful beats out of the just creation that he has in the back of his head to make magic. So yeah, it's a 6-song EP in loading, but it is one of my more surprising favorites of the year, just because for 6 songs he gives you a whirlwind of genres and a whirlwind of sounds, so you can't pinpoint just one thing that he's so good at, which makes me all the more impressed. So yeah, next week, The Neighborhood Ultrasound, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and then for BNYX Loading, I'm gonna give it a 9, because like I said, for 6 songs on an EP, the variety, the masterclass of beat production that you get makes it a 1 of 1. So definitely listen to those. For my people who listen to my podcast, listen to my Midwest Brown Boy Chronicles, who are out there with different kind of music tastes, The Neighborhood's for you. The alternative, the sad boy, the sad girl in you a little bit, The Neighborhood's for you, to talk to you about your feelings, your heart, your regrets, your love, and then just to enjoy some beats, enjoy a really good musical notion. BNYX Loading, for all of my people who just love production, love the art that is making beautiful melodies and beautiful songs all together as one beautiful puzzle. So yeah, this has been Midwest Brown Boy Chronicles, episode 28, the music section. I'm Jalen Brown for your Midwest Brown Boy. I appreciate you guys so much for listening to any of my videos, giving any of them a chance. Like and subscribe, come back please. I'd love to talk to you some more. And you guys have a good week. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace out.